Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta. Turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Ain't God good, y'all? I'm going to say it again. Ain't God good, y'all? You know, I'm going to share something with you this morning because it happens to me all the time. As a matter of fact, I got an email from my publicist just this morning. And you know something I've found, and I've said this before, you know, you can never, ever expect to change or to want to change or make the attempt to do better. Anytime you try to go forward in your life, please know there will be opposition. It is an amazing thing right here, but the devil is so busy all the time. His objective is to see you fail. Or, and here's the one you got to be careful of, or want you to succeed at the wrong thing. You know what I mean? You know, there is such a thing as succeeding at the wrong thing, if you know what I mean. And you can ask many people who have done time before, or people who are currently doing time, or people who are about to do time, or find up even worse, about to lose their life, their mere existence, because they are attempting to become good at the wrong thing. And I don't have to get into specifics about it. Y'all can all think of something I'm talking about. But there is a thing of being good at the wrong thing. Well, the devil's mission is to get you to fail at anything good and to create the false illusion in your life that you're succeeding or you're doing the right thing when you and he both know you are doing the wrong thing. That's his mission. So whenever you make the decision to do better, to improve, to change, to want more, to put your life on the right track, please know there is going to be opposition. But do yourself a favor. When the haters come, and they will come, they are inevitable today. It is amazing how our world has turned. It is amazing how the internet has become a source of hate when it was designed to be a place where people could go for information, to make your life simpler. But it has turned out to be quite a haven for people who are up to no good. There are child pornography websites up. You just go, wait a minute, man. How can this exist? You know, this is the United States of America. And there are trifling people out there who have sites put up. And with technology, sometimes they're traceable, sometimes they don't. I don't know. But people are allowed to exist under these freedom of speech amendments that we have and so forth and so on. But, you know, when things come your way, call haters, they are going to come, because this is now the world and the climate that we live in. Everybody's not going to be happy for the news that, hey, guess what? He's changed. Or, hey, guess what? He's trying to do better. Or, hey, guess what? She's decided in her mind to be more with her life. You know what? She going to get out the system and get to standing on her own 2 feet, go back and get her education, be a great example for a child. You know, hey, she decided to have her child. I mean, it's so many things that people do right that people turn into a negative because they are haters. But do yourself a favor. When the haters come your way, keep pushing. Just keep pushing. And I know it's difficult because you want to turn around and address everything, because you want to set the record straight. But no matter how straight you set it for people who are in the hate business, they are going to be about the business of hating you anyway. All of you out there experience it on some level or another. See, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about everybody who experiences at your church, on your job, in your home, from people who you thought were your friends, from relatives. I mean, from people you know don't know you. And here comes the hate. Do yourself a favor and keep pushing. It is in your best interest to ignore it and just keep moving. But do not, and I repeat, do not let them get you down. Let me explain to you one thing that I have grown to learn over the years, but I have to reteach it to myself all the time. Haters are non-productive people. Haters are not decision makers. They're really, really not. I don't care if you're being hated on from somebody in a supervisory capacity over you. They're not the decision maker of your life. They have this temporary place that allows them a false sense of power over you. Don't acknowledge that in them. The only person that has power with you and over you is a person you allow to. Martin Luther King made a statement one time. He said, a person can't ride your back unless you bend over. Don't bend over. There are no back riders in your life unless you bend over. Stand up straight and they can't stay on. So when you have them in your life, whether they're in a supervisory capacity, shake them. They are non-productive people. They are not decision makers. They are negative. And they cannot affect your plans or position in life unless you give them life by addressing them all the time. Don't even address them. Keep moving. Keep your life on track. Know that you are a child of God, that God loves you no matter what you've done. You can make a mistake, and God is a God of chances. God will give you time and time and time again to get yourself together. He has done it for me. He has done it for millions of others. He will do the same thing for you. Don't let the devil fool you that you've made a mistake so great that God won't forgive you for it, because God is a God of chances. Man, I want people to remember that, man. God is a redeemer. No matter how many, if he's given you 8 chances, he will give you the 9th chance. If you go to him honestly and earnestly and really mean what you say, God is a get your life together, God.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention. This is welcome time. Welcome to a new day. What a blessing. What an awesome blessing it is, man. You gotta think about that, y'all. Please don't start your day without giving due credit and honor to the Almighty God, who is the creator of all good things. And the start of a new day is number one. I mean, man, we don't have to be here as tough as it might seem sometimes, at least we here. What about the chance you've been given to participate in this day? That's what I'm grateful for, man. I'm grateful for waking me up and closed in my right mind. I'm just appreciative of the fact that I have a measure of health. You might have some health issues, but the key word is you got some health. Hello. Get appreciative and remember this. In the words of Eloise Vera Harvey, prayer changes things. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard that by several other 100,000 people, but the one that said it to me first that mattered was my beloved mama. Boy, prayer changes things, and it sure do. Remember that. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Junior.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? You got your hat on straight today, got the bib on it?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm good, man, because I finally won an argument, Uncle. I'm so happy. She saw something my way. That's the first in almost 2 years. Look at here.
Ooh, you lucky.
Boy.
Yeah. Can I ask you something, though?
Yeah.
How small of an issue was it? Because that's usually what it is. It's something very small.
It's so small. But I said, babe, I really don't feel like going to no restaurant. You feel like Popeye? She said, I could do that. I said, hey, boy, celebrate your win. Take them how they come.
Junior, I don't want to downplay it or nothing, make you feel bad, but you do know you still went to a restaurant, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's the one I chose. Look, let me tell you something. You should have seen when I put in that drive-thru. I leaned in that window so hard. I need a number 9 family meal, mashed potatoes, and all dark.
All dark.
I'm not giving up a damn thing. I'll wait.
Junior, they got mashed potatoes at Popeyes.
What?
Them little light whoop potatoes they be putting out there at them fast foods that look kind of watery. You know how it don't be really no solid, real mashed potatoes. They look a little bit like, damn near like cream of wheats without the balls in it. You know.
You ain't been in a while, though. When the last time you?
No, I ain't been in a while. I done had some, but I ain't been.
You know what, man? We need to get together and take you on a regular trip. Just go do regular stuff. We just need to take you on a regular trip.
Yeah.
I tell you what I did do though.
What's that?
I went to play golf, right? And I was on a tour bus. I went to play golf, and I stopped at a gas station that had like 40 pumps in it. Wasn't no Buc-ee's or nothing, but I had about 40 pumps.
Yeah.
And got out and went in there, and whoo, Lord have mercy. Saw stuff I hadn't. They still selling Slim Jims at the checkout counter.
Coming up.
Yeah, they are.
At 32 minutes after the hour, we'll run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
And they had loose bananas for sale, too.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. Nephew, what you got?
You prayed for a job. You prayed for a job. Cat Dog, if you could, you prayed for a job. Hello, I'm trying to reach a Carolyn, please.
This is Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. Listen, my name is Lawrence. I actually go to the same church you do. I saw you last Sunday where you stood up in the church, and I heard that you were talking about you were going through some bad times. Where your job supposedly got rid of the department that you were in, and you were now seeking a new type of work. Am I right?
Yes.
Or just work, period, because you're looking for a new occupation, and I was there when you asked everybody to pray for you.
Yes.
Have you found anything yet?
I haven't. I've been praying. We prayed again today. I asked for the church's prayers again today, and I know everything's gonna work out because he said you take one step, he gonna take two.
That's right.
So I'm prepping, and I know it's gonna happen. I know.
Well, listen, I think I may be able to be of some help to you. I actually own my own company, and I'm thinking that you could be the perfect person for a position that I have available. Now, what type of work were you doing in the past? Give me some of your job qualifications.
Oh, I'm executive secretary, administrative assistant, anything like that. Type 88 words a minute. They even take the all-star shorthand. I can do it all. If you just tell me what you need and I can do it. Take care of your executives that come through the office, anything that's needed. travel, expenses. That's what I do.
Okay.
And I'm good at it, too.
What type of hours are you used to working?
9 to 5. Sometimes I come in at 8. I don't have a problem with coming in at 8. I can come in even earlier if you need me to come in earlier.
Are you opposed to working at night?
No, I don't mind working at night. But, I mean, it just depends. You know, right now, beggars can't be choosy.
Right.
I ask, and it's being given to me.
Okay.
What kind of hours we looking at?
I have an offer for you that it would be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. You will only be working 3 days a week for me. Okay.
No, just to let you know, I was looking for something with a few more hours, a few more days. I need like full time. I have a family. Well, I have bills to pay.
Right. I understand. But listen, I think the actual amount will suffice for that. Now, I'm going to offer you $750 per night for 3 nights a week. That's $2,250 for those 3 days for 1 week.
Wait a minute. You said $750 a night?
$750 a night.
And I'm making around $2,000 or something.
You're making a week, ma'am, and if you do the math on that adds up to about $9,000 for a month.
You know, it sounds too good to be true, but now I put it all in his hands. I turned it over. That's what we're supposed to do. I did it, and you tell me I'll make $750 a night.
Okay.
I mean, what I'm going to be doing? Keeping your books, you know, because I do the accounting, too.
Well, let me say this. Now, the reason why I say it's at night is because I own a nightclub, and you would be working at the nightclub for me, so you will put in about 4 or 5 hours every night, and for 3 nights a week, like I stated, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course, I'll pay you $750. Matter of fact, I'll actually pay you your first 2 weeks in advance.
And I need that.
I'm sure you've lost your balance. You need to get back on your feet and everything.
Yes, I do. Yes. Okay. So exactly what is it I'll be doing it because I'm sure, like I said, I can do office work. I'm good. Like accounting, you tell me, a clerk, front door, I can keep your books going.
Right. Well, no, not necessarily. I don't need you to work the front door. I'm actually going to have you in the club working. Okay. So, I mean, how's your physical condition? Are you able to get around and you don't get tired quick, do you? Now, are you in good physical shape?
Yes, I'm in very good physical shape. I don't get tired quick at all. You need to do something like be able to bartenders or something and work at the bar to make sure all the money's, nobody's stealing money from you or something like that?
No, you're not at the bar either. See, because what I'm going to do now, have you ever done anything like, anything close to dance or anything like that? Have you done that in the past?
Yeah, I did a little ballet when I was younger. I did a little dance, and, go out every once in a while. You do a little dancing here and there.
Okay, well, that's good. Because, see, what I want you to do is I want you to do a little bit of dancing in the club.
You got something like ballroom dancing or something where you need me to teach you. I don't know how to do the ballroom dancing, so I can't work with nobody on that stuff like that.
No, I'm not asking you to do any ballroom dancing or anything like that. What I need you to do, I want you to dance on the pole. See, on the pole. See, I have a strip club. I want you to dance on the pole.
Pole? What the hell you mean when you dance on a pole?
Well, actually, I own the Silk Stocking, which is a strip club.
You know what? This is you must be out your mind. I ain't dancing a pole for nobody. You can take that pole, Mr. Kelly, whatever your name is, you can strap that pole up your
What?
You must be out your mind.
But don't you want to make this money? I got $750 a night for you.
I don't need that kind of money. I'm telling you right now, you in that pole dance, you can take that pole and shove it up the damn. You have no business calling me about no dancing on no pole. And I really got nothing from nobody at church.
I'm trying to get you a job, baby. They told me that you was in need of a job, so I'm just trying to...
I'm not in need of that kind of job. I'm not in need of no job. I'm taking off my damn drawers somewhere down the back window or dance on no damn pole. What's wrong with you?
Okay, what if I bump it up to $1,000 a night?
No, I don't care if you bump it to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I ain't taking my jaws off for no damn body.
I want your on that pole.
You ain't gonna see my. You know what? I want your in church. I'm in these prayers. That's where you need to be calling me, talking about you got a job. This is right here.
When I see you at church next Sunday.
When you see me at church, I say, don't you come up to me and say nothing to me, because if I see you, I'm gonna bust you in your face. I'm
gonna come and ask you and Wendell, will you get your butt on the pole?
You know, and if you gonna come down Wendell, I'm gonna whip your.
Well, let me say this to you. Are you listening to me?
You know what? I don't want to listen to you. So I'm getting ready to hang up. You know, don't you call me no more.
Wait just a minute, Carolyn. I want to say this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin, Ravina.
Ravina? My cousin Ravina? I'm going to give her I'm going to kick her. Ravina, no, I need some money. You know Ravina is wrong with the bed. I don't believe it, girl.
Come on, Shirley. Huh?
All right, King of Prank. Coming up next, Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have a special guest, a very special guest joining us. He's a best-selling author and the senior pastor of the Lighthouse Church in Houston.
Let the light.
Henderson, Pastor Keon Henderson. Pastor Keon's new book is called Lazy Love. It is available now, and we've invited him on the show to tell us all about it. Lazy Love, that's at the top of the hour right now.
No, I'm lazy.
Right now, it's time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Cammie in Lexington. Cammie writes, I almost had sex with my coworker's man, but something was off, so I didn't do it. I just found out that they're dating, and he did some things that he shouldn't have done if he's got a girlfriend. Should I warn my coworker about her boyfriend?
What you gonna tell him, that you almost had sex with him? What is this warning finna sound like? Because the warning because she ain't gonna take it as a warning about him. She gonna take it as a warning about you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you know this here, but I almost slept with him, and let me tell you what he said. Excuse me?
Back up.
I don't know if you've ever told a woman something before. I have, but usually when you tell a woman something, they usually pick up on something else in the tale that you wasn't trying to tell. They experts at that. So if I was you, now you another woman, you ought to know this. But I'm just telling you as a man, you know how many times I've tried to tell my wife something, but what I was trying to tell her, she picked up something else in the tale, and end up telling on my damn self. So if I was you, shut your damn mouth. He did something he wasn't supposed to do, and you was about to do something you wasn't supposed to do. Now you can go over there and tell her if you want to. Go ahead. You ain't gonna believe it though. Please write us back and let us know how it went.
All right. This is from Hannah in Norcross. Hannah says,
she gonna set my cubicle on fire. And all I did was, okay, I told you. Go ahead.
Hannah says, my boyfriend and I moved in together, and I had planned to buy new bedding for us, but his mama took it upon herself and bought a bunch of stuff for us. I don't like her style at all. How do I set boundaries with her so this won't happen again?
First of all, say, Mama, thank you so much. It was so kind. It was just a kind gesture. That's all it was. Now, you know, old people ain't got good taste. She done went down there to, just say, hey, thank you, ma'am. Really appreciate it. And then put it away and go on and buy what you want to buy. She ain't going to come over there checking your bedding and all that. Just go on and thank her for it, But don't mess it up by saying that ain't my style, that ain't what I want. So just say thank you for the nice gesture, and that'll keep the relationship cool between you and her and you and him. Mm-hmm. Don't go over there fronting this man's mama, talking about your mama picking out all this pole mess. Don't say that.
Please don't. Hannah in Norcross. All right, Chandria in the DMV says, my husband's new job gave him another phone that he claims is strictly for work. But I caught him texting on it and looking at TikTok. I don't even have the phone number. How do I find out if it's really for work? Is he trying to trick me?
Well, let me ask you something. Do you feel tricked?
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
He texting on it and he got TikTok. My job gave me a phone that's just for work. Okay. All right. All righty.
You don't believe it, do you?
You do know you can get another line on your current phone, don't you?
What?
You can have a business line and a personal line on your same phone. You can get 2 different numbers on one phone. I'm just, you know, you don't need 2 phones, but you know. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Is he trying to trick me? No, he ain't trying to trick you. Job gave him a phone because, you know, the job say, hey, look, when you relaxing, you need to look on TikTok, and we want you to be able to look on it without using your battery up. Yep.
That's what the job had said.
Yeah, that's what the job said, yeah.
All right, last one, Steve, last one. This is from Caleb in Brooklyn. Caleb writes, why does my wife need to know where I am at all times? I'm 59 years old and overweight, so I'm flattered that she thinks I can still pull women, but I'm not. I would love to leave the house without her calling to chit-chat. How do I get through to her?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just trying to keep track of your fat ass, that's all. There ain't nothing to it.
He said overweight.
Huh?
He said overweight.
That means fat ass.
Yeah, if a man call himself overweight, the rest of us know his ass is fat. We already know that. Now, women, we don't do that to women. But if you a man and you say I'm overweight, your ass is fat. Now, you want to use fat as the excuse for your wife not to call you. And that's not, let them, skinny men getting these calls, dog. Bald head men getting these calls. Poor men getting these calls. Rich men get these calls. Dog, what do you want? How you thought you was going to be married and ain't nobody going to call you and see where you at?
He's sick of it.
Tommy want to go somewhere and don't have to say where he at. Junior want to go somewhere and don't have to say where he at. I want to go somewhere and don't have to say where I'm at. The good thing about me is my ass is at work.
Yeah. So we know where you are.
Yeah. And then when I ain't at work, I'm at the house trying to rest so I can tell my ass back to work. And then where I'm going anyway. Where I'm going anyway.
You're famous. Everybody
ain't gonna
Bruh, I can't go no damn where without somebody.
Steve.
Hey, let me tell you something. I was in a store overseas, right? And as soon as I walked in, the guy recognized me. Took me to this back room, broke out the champagne, bought in little pastries and everything.
Nice.
And then somebody came in there and said that I didn't know and didn't work at the store. Are you Steve Harvey? I said, no. That guy came back in there, took all that champagne, picked them pastries up. I was sitting in that room by my damn self. I ain't know what.
All right, Steve. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will hear from the pastor of the Lighthouse Church in Houston, Pastor Keon Henderson, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we got a special guest this morning for the first time. Now, I met him for the first time this year at my golf tournament, but I felt like I knew him because I had been following him on Instagram, and I'm always was amazed at a lot of his messaging, and I was just a fan of his. Little did I know, and he was a fan of mine, which I didn't know. And so when he came to the golf tournament, we met. Now, what made our meeting unique the first time we met was after the golf tournament was over, we went out on the golf cart on the golf course, and we sat and we talked for about an hour. I have never, ever talked to anybody on a golf course for an hour in my life, ever. And we wasn't playing. We've been in touch with each other ever since. It's been beneficial to the both of us. This morning, he is a special guest of the show. This is Pastor Keon. He's a best-selling author. He is the senior pastor of the Lighthouse Church and Ministries in Houston, Texas. And he's got a new book out. And his book just came out, everybody. The book is called Lazy Love. And he's joining us this morning to talk about this book. I think it's impactful. It's going to be able to help a lot of people. So please welcome to the show for the first time, my dude, my man, Pastor Keon Henderson.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Thank y'all for having me. That introduction coming from the man himself. I'm literally watching Family Feud now. So thank you so much, sir, thank you so much.
Continue to watch. I need you to watch it for at least 2 more years. I got a couple things I'm working on. And just 2 more years, and then y'all can do what you want to do with Family Feud. Key, how you feeling, man?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Doing well. Hey, listen, man, you got this new book out. The book is called Lazy Love. And the underlying, I guess the subtitle of it is Recognizing and Reversing the 4 Threats to Any Successful Relationship. The 4 threats to any successful relationship. And this book is a guide for strengthening just all types of relationships, whatever you're in, whether it's family, job, love, whatever it is. So talk to us about this book, bro. What is the takeaway for us here?
So again, thank you for having me. So recognizing and reversing the 4 threats to any successful relationship. When I was writing this, it really didn't start off as a book. It started off as a sermon on a Sunday that just so happens to fall on or near Valentine's Day. And I thought, well, let me just preach something about love. And I was reading the scripture, and the Bible said in Hebrews 6, it said, He will not forget your works and the love you have shown. And then the last part of the verse said, He does not want you to become lazy. And that concept just hit me. It's like, you think about lazy when it comes to work. You think about lazy when it comes to your dreams. But I've never heard anybody talk about being lazy as it related to love. And one of the translations said, for lazy, it said sluggish. And then I looked up sluggish, it said sloth. This is when the idea popped off in my head. I looked up a sloth, found out that the sloth doesn't move slow because it's a slow animal. It moves slow because of the diet it has. So the sloth is almost drunk when he eats his leaf. And that's the concept. I thought, Is it possible that we could be addicted to the thing that makes us love improperly? Is it possible that we have traumas that have been passed down to us, things that we've digested or ingested but not yet digested? If you were loved imperfectly by a parent, then they pass that love on to you. And the only thing you know how to do is you know how to love the way you were loved. And so we're all in this imperfect love cycle trying to get it right. We either withhold our hearts because we're afraid of it. We become frustrated because we're not loved the way we want to. We struggle to accept affection because we didn't have it growing up. And we confuse sex with intimacy. And those really are the 4 threats that keep all of us from experiencing love on a high level.
I have all of
boy deep.
My father raised me this way. What I found was my sons actually needed something else. But I was just duplicating what was done to me. So I could see that as a form of lazy love, you see?
Yeah, because you can't give somebody what you don't have. My father, God rest his soul, my father had me when he was 42 years old, and my mom gave me permission to share this. My father was still married. He had me. It was a situation. It is what it is. My mom's the greatest mom in the world. I love her to life. And anybody say anything about her, I'll forget I'm a pastor and choke them. That's another story.
Come on,
I know. I know. Hey, he will. Won't he? So
yeah, won't he do it?
I've got this thing where I was so mad, Mr. Harvey, at my father all my life because the dude wasn't there for me. And it wasn't until I got to be 42 years old and became a married man and got in my own relationships and found out, you can't judge nobody when you 20 and they was 50. You got to wait until you get in their situation and circumstance to find out that 20-year-olds don't make the same decisions that 40-year-olds make. You're not under the same kind of pressure. And so here we are hating somebody, but we don't have the experience. Experience will show you that you got to have more love and grace for people. And sometimes you got to wait until you arrive at their mile marker before you can judge them for the decisions they made on the journey.
Right there. That's what we need that. Hey, Pastor Key, hang on one second, man. We're going to come back with more with Pastor Keon. And the book is called Lazy Love, everybody. It's available on Amazon. You can download it anywhere that they sell books. We'll be back to talk to Pastor Keon Henderson from Lighthouse Church over in Houston right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back, and we have our special guest this morning as the senior pastor of the Lighthouse Church and Ministries in Houston, Pastor Keon Henderson. He's got a book out called Lazy Love, and what is lazy love and how we all may suffer from it unknowingly. I know I have, and so he's back with us. So
can I jump in for a second? First of all, this is my friend, dog. You ain't finna just steal my friend. You ain't finna do that. Don't do that. Don't jump in here stealing my friend, man. Like, this is my friend. I done sat on and talked with him an hour on golf cart too. So don't do that. Don't come in here stealing my friend.
Y'all's 1 hour conversation on the golf course didn't amount to nothing.
Oh, yes, it
did. But listen, this book, Lazy Love, is available for download now, or you can purchase it anywhere that books are sold. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target is out there. We're back with Keon. Hey, Key, so let me ask you something, man. Have you found
Pastor to you.
Pastor! Hey, Key!
What did I say?
Hey, Key. Pastor Keon.
Hey, that is my name. I answer to any of those.
No, I'm not finna get on here and play brand new with y'all. I'm not finna do with this. Hey, man, let me ask you something. Do you find that most people in some form or fashion suffer from lazy love?
Absolutely. And you know what? I would venture to say all at some point in time. I mean, we all get it right sometimes, but we're all imperfect. And so anybody who thinks that they get it right every time is lying to the person they're talking to and themselves. And here's the thing about love. Most people only know how to love people the way they want to be loved themselves. But the problem is you can't love somebody the way you want to be loved. You have to love the person the way they need to be loved. For example, imagine walking inside a restaurant and the chef says, today I'm only serving fish, doing shrimp cocktail. And he says that to me, I got to raise my hand and say, sir, I'm allergic to seafood. So you're getting ready to feed me something. It may be convenient for you, but it's going to kill me. So we're chefs who don't seek the approval of the person who's getting ready to eat. What's the diet that's good for you? You know, what's the love? So I could buy you a gift, but maybe your father was rich, so gifts don't mean anything to you. Or I could give you physical touch, but you might not want to be touched. You may need words of affirmation. So a good chef doesn't just make you eat whatever they cook. So a person who loves you has to find out what are your allergies. Because I've got to love you in a way that won't make you sick. I got to love you in a way that won't make you fearful. I have to love you in a way that won't make you resentful. My mother always told me, she said, son, you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving.
I know that's right. Hey, Pastor Key, hang on one second. We're going to come back with more break. We'll be right back.
You ain't never heard tilapia biting today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back, and our special guest this morning is Pastor Keon Henderson, who is the senior pastor at the Lighthouse Church of Ministries in Houston, Texas. His book is out now. It's called Lazy Love. We've been talking about it. And it's available on Amazon. It's available on all download platforms. You can get it in Barnes & Nobles, Target. It's called Lazy Love. We're going to put this Steve Harvey Nation behind it and get this thing on the bestseller list. But I wanted to talk to you, Pastor Keon, because you got the Lighthouse, the church in Houston that you pastor. It suffered, because I was following it online, you know, you suffered a huge hit with that storm, man. So how's the church coming? Is there a chance to rebuild it? What's going on with the church itself?
Yeah, we, be honest with you, Mr. Harvey, we're going through it. I mean, you know, the building was hit pretty bad, and we haven't been in it since July 8th. We have no floors, no carpet. The drywall had to be cut. There's no ceiling. it was water in 100% of that building. Every square inch of that building was covered in water. And so right now we're renting Lakewood Church. Thank God for them. We're renting that church every Sunday night in the month of August, and we got to find out where we're going to go in September. So we're just we're going along as we can. One thing I can say, our church is resilient, and I've been telling the people, the building is closed, but the church is still open.
Amen,
we didn't rely on that building to get here, and I'm not going to rely on it to go forward. And then our church is 15 years old. It took us 5 years to get a building. We were shut down 2 years during COVID. So half of our years, we didn't have a building anyway. So if that's what we need to grow, then we're not doing, the Great Commission. All we need is God, and we need these people to stay together. We still are open. We're still clothing the naked, I should say, feeding the hungry. We got, this coming Friday, we're going to give away backpacks and school supplies to 700 kids. I refuse to let a building define the work we've done over the last 15 years. So the building is in bad shape, but the church is still in good shape.
He owned the land and the building before it was a church. He gave the land and the building to his ministry to make it a church. He owned the building and the land before. It's an amazing story, man. He's not going to tell you that because he's not going to brag about it. But I just want you all to know the type of person this cat is right here. And I learned a lot talking to him. And also, Pastor, when you thought you had made a mistake when you said you had fed the naked a minute ago, don't worry about that. That's actually not a mistake because I have done that too.
Steve, why?
That ain't in the book right there, man. That's not in the book.
They was grapes. And,
was they grateful, Pastor?
Anyway, since we're talking, Pastor, can we say hi? Just tell Shawnee hello for us, please.
Yeah,
we love her.
First lady, yes.
Beautiful.
I want you all to go online today to Amazon. I want you to get out to Target. I want you to get out to Barnes and Nobles. And I want you to buy a copy of this book called Lazy Love. People judging you from a decision you made in your 20s, and you don't know until you get in your 50s what that decision was based on, because I get caught up like that all the time. And of course, I did some things in my 20s that I would not do now, but you can only make your decisions based on the knowledge that you got at that particular time. You got to grow. I think this book will go a long way in helping a lot of people that's going through a lot. So everybody, the book is called Lazy Love. You can get a copy of it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Target. Hey, Key, one last thing, man. Is there any way, if people want to make a donation to help your church out, where could they go?
They can just go to lhhouston.church. You'll see the giving tab on there. And to be quite frank, I thank you for even saying that. I would never ask, but anything that anyone could give in this recovery effort would definitely help us to stay afloat.
Well, we'll put it on the website and make it available. So, hey, brother, thank you for joining us this morning. Steve Harvey Nation, going to do what we do. Let's get online today, y'all, and get a copy of the book. It's called Lazy Love by Pastor Keon Henderson. Key, thank you for joining us this morning, man.
Thank y'all so much. Tommy, love you, man. I appreciate you all.
Much love, brother. You done tried to take another friend of mine. I hate that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, why was she at the same hotel? We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now...
It can happen now.
Okay.
It can happen. It can be a coincidence.
Obviously.
Double booked.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
It's time for the nephew and today's prank phone call right now. Nephew, what you got?
This right here is your trash stinks. Your trash stinks. Let's go, cat dog, if you would.
Hello? Hello, hey, I'm trying to reach Swerve. Yeah, this me. Who it is? Hey, how you doing, man? I'm one of your neighbors, but I'm one street over from you. You over there off you at River Ranch Drive? Yeah, that's right. Who it is? This Rico, man. How you doing? I'm one of your neighbors on the next street over. How you doing? Okay, I'm doing good, brother. How you get my number? One of the neighbors on your block gave me the number, man. We was having a little situation, wanted to reach out to you. some stuff going on here in the neighborhood, man, and wanted to try to make you aware of it.
Well, what's going on, brother?
It seemed like, well, you know, the trash man run on Tuesday,
okay,
and Saturday.
Right.
Now the problem is that a lot of people, I guess, got their stuff out on the curb already.
Right.
Right. Now the problem is that they saying, man, is that your trash is actually really foul. It's smelling pretty bad, and we wanted to call you, man, and see if you didn't mind.
Hold on. You calling me because you smell my trash?
Well, yeah, they say yours is the one that's really stinking, man. And if you could actually maybe put it back in the garage until Tuesday, you know.
I'm not putting no trash in no garage. That's why I put it outside. I didn't have enough room in the garage.
Okay, well, see that.
And who is everybody saying my trash stinks?
Hey, listen, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, you know.
This is what I want to tell you. If everybody in the hood got a problem with my trash stinking, you tell them to come take the out.
Okay, well, we've discussed that too. But listen, we don't want no trouble, man. If we can just get you to put your trash back in.
I'm not moving no trash. I pay rent over here, my brother.
Hey, we're not gonna go back and. I'm not gonna go back.
I don't give a what you gonna do. I'm telling you where I pay rent at. Don't tell me to do over here.
Okay, well, listen, man. Aren't you concerned that your trash is stinking and reeking through the whole neighborhood?
I don't give a damn if who smell my trash. If they got a problem with it, tell them come take it out. Seal it in and stand out there. Okay, well, that's the problem. The problem is that you took it out and you took it out too early. You shouldn't have put this out till Tuesday morning. And that's what we're going to start Tuesday, Saturday, Monday, Friday. If I put it out there and stand out there till they come get it.
I'm not going to go back and forth with you, man.
I don't give a damn what you going to do. You ain't finna call me telling me to take my trash out. I pay rent over here.
Okay, well, hey.
How is everybody smelling my trash out of everybody on the street?
I don't know. I from my understanding, there's a couple holes in it and some food or something must have got out. I don't know if one of the rodents or a dog got in it or what the case may be. But, you know, we need to try to get your trash in the backyard or something, man.
My trash ain't going no damn well. And how come you the one, what you the focusing of this? How come my next door neighbor ain't calling? How come your around the corner and you calling? Who put you up to this?
Well, everybody's smelling it. I was just fortunate enough to get your phone number. I said, well, look, I just gone and called it myself.
Well, I tell you this. You and the that gave you my phone number. Tell no come take it out. Till then, it ain't going nowhere, Claire.
Okay, well, listen, let's swerve. This is what we decide on in case we got to this situation with you.
What's that?
I just come over there and put the trash in your backyard until Tuesday morning. And Tuesday morning, I'll come back over there and take it out. That way, all the smell will be in your backyard and it won't be out on the.
You say you go what?
I'm gonna come over there and put the trash in your backyard so the smell, that funky. I mean, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you this, If you come over here, you might well call the police, because that's who you gonna need if you come over here. Bring all the that had a problem saying my trash thing to come over here and take it out.
Well, hey, man, you trying to act like it don't smell, man.
I don't give a if it smell. I tell you what I do. I go out and put Clorox on it. Would that help you out a little bit?
Okay, but see, that's not what the people in the neighborhood want. We want you to take.
I don't give a damn what they want. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. And how the did you get my phone number any damn way?
Hey, I already told you, man. I got your number from one of the neighbors on your street that said they didn't want to get in the middle.
Tell me who, to the left or to the right? Tell me which one of
Okay, listen, swear. Once you get to the meat of the problem is your trash stink, dog.
How is my trash? How the hell y'all pinpoint my trash out of everybody else's trash on the block? And how in the hell you smell mine?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if your trash busted open or what the deal is, but everybody's saying it's Swerve trash that's stinking.
Listen, that's too much trash for me to be going through trying to see what stinks. It's dying bags of trash out there, and it's gonna stay out there until they come get it. And you ain't coming over here.
Okay, now that's where you wrong, Swerve.
No,
I am coming over there. I'm coming over there, and I'm gonna take that trash and put it in the backyard till 2. Now, if you're gonna try to get in my way, whatever. But I got to go on and get this trash in the back.
I tell you what, bring your over here right now. I'm gonna put on my suit. I'm standing on the porch right now. Bring your around the corner. Come on, Rico, whatever your name is.
Rico. I'm Rico one street over, and I'm smelling your nasty trash, man.
Take your trash out. My may smell, but you ain't gonna come take it out. I bet you that.
Hey, listen, Swerve. I'm gonna say this.
Swerve, man, stop calling my name.
Excuse me?
Stop calling my name. Who in the hell told want you to call me Swerve. All my call me by that name.
Okay, well, hey, that's what they call you. What's wrong with me calling you
You
Swerve?
don't call me that name. Now, you paying my trash thing. Come over here and take the trash out.
Hey, man, I ain't nobody sitting there scared of you, Swerve. I'm trying to get the name.
Didn't I just tell you stop calling my name? Ain't no Swerve. Come over here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, hey, then it is what it is. Bottom line, I'm on my way over there to move that damn trash.
Come on. Come over here. Come over here and move it. I'm on the porch right now. Come on over here.
Meet me out by the nasty stinking trash you got.
I'm standing right next to it now.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm on my way now. And guess what I'm going to do when I get over there?
What the you ain't going to do? What the you going to do?
I'm going to tell you my damn name when I get over there. My name is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin, Reese.
Oh, man, get the out of here. Tell Reese, I'm a whoop her.
Hey, man, I got to ask you something, dog. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Oh, man, the Steve Harvey Show, man.
And there you have it. Your trash stank. Your trash stank. It is trash, but still, do something about your trash. You know, I'm real. I be out there with Clorox and everything. I put everything in there.
Fabulous.
Make sure mine don't smell.
You clean the trash can before you put the trash in it?
I pour Clorox on the trash that's in the trash. Because when I put it out, I live in the woods, so everything comes. So you got to put something out there.
Yeah, does that work?
They got some raccoon don't give a damn what you doing.
He's smart.
I seen the same raccoon handle ammonia, Clorox. He don't give a damn. He coming there getting it.
Okay.
I know I saw a chicken bone in here earlier. I know I saw one. He gonna post something on top of it like I ain't gonna eat that. Yeah. So yeah.
Your raccoon talking about, I like Clorox.
Coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today. The subject, why was she at the same hotel? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Subject, why was she at the same hotel? Dear Steve and Shirley, I am dating a man that has a lot of female friends. I don't like it, but they seem harmless, so I've learned to go with the flow. He is on a bowling team with two of his closest friends from his childhood. They're girly girls, and it bothers me because I don't do all of the weave, makeup, lashes, and stilettos like them. I feel self-conscious around them, to be totally honest. He assured me that he isn't into all of that either, and he loves how I dress and how I carry myself. He told my stepdad that he wants to marry me, so I have been on pins and needles thinking he's going to pop the question at any minute. He booked a weekend trip to the nearby beach, and he said he just wanted to get away. We got a suite on the beach side, and when I walked in, I got excited because I just knew he was setting the mood to ask me to marry him. That night, he said we were going to dinner, and he had a few people joining us to make the night special. It was his two best girlfriends. I thought it would be my stepdad, my brother, and my best friend because I was getting a ring that night, but it was just the four of us sitting there. To make matters worse, one of the ladies asked to ride to the hotel with us. She said my man got her a discounted rate so she could come kick it with us for the weekend. Why is she at our same hotel? When I asked him that, he got cross with me like I'm the problem. I was furious the entire weekend and started to drive the hour back home in the middle of the night. He told me that he's getting tired of my insecurities. I am supposed to be cool with his girlfriends and not worry about him crossing the line with them? Nope. You don't have to be cool with them if you're not cool with them, and you are clearly not cool with these women, and that's okay. It's quite all right. It's not even about you being insecure like your man accused you of. It's about him not hearing you, having these female friends and not considering your feelings concerning these girls. It's a free country and all, but I agree with you. Why are they there when it's supposed to be a weekend getaway for the two of you? Are you sure this is the man you want to marry? You're looking for a ring from this guy? Because his girly girlfriends obviously aren't going anywhere. He'll probably want them in the wedding. You know that, right? You got to tell him exactly how you feel about these ladies always being around. Tell him you don't like it. He's not going to like it when you tell him that, and you may lose him, but this is about you, and you're never going to be comfortable or happy in your relationship, and you will never trust or be sure that he won't cross the line with these girls. That's always going to be at the top of your mind. So you, my dear, are not the priority in this relationship. Steve?
Well. Here we go again. How many times I got to say this? Damn the subject of this letter being, why is she at the same hotel? Damn that. Here's the letter right here. I am dating a man that has a lot of female friends. That's it right there. I told y'all. How many times I got to tell y'all? I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. Uncle Steve, that's old fashioned. Uncle Steve, that ain't how it work no more. Uncle Steve, you can have friends and not have sex with them. Uncle Steve, yeah, you might can have friends and not have sex with them, but that don't mean you don't want to.
You might cross that line.
Damn it. I'm tired of talking to you about this. You're just stupid. We are men. I ain't finna change. We love optics. We are observational and we are attracted to aesthetics. We are men. Don't you let no man tell you that aesthetics don't matter. What's wrong with you? We are not that complicated of a creature. Aesthetics is everything. I'm dating a man, got a lot of female friends. You know why he got a lot of female friends? Because of the aesthetics. How it look, how he feel when he around them. That's why you have a lot of female friends. Sick of saying this to y'all now. Uncle Steve, you old fashioned. Call whatever you want to call it, this real. I don't like it, but they seem harmless, so I've learned to go with the flow. Okay? So now what you've done is you found this out in the beginning and you just got okay with it. That's going to come back to bite you. He's on the bowling team with two of his closest friends from his childhood. Now listen to this line right here. They're girly girls. And it bothers me because I don't do all the weave, makeup, lashes, and stilettos like them. Okay, what you doing then? Let me ask you that. You don't do weaves, you don't do lashes, you don't do stilettos, you don't do makeup. Where you going? What's happening? They are girly girls and it bothers me. Now, if they girly girls, and you know they girly girls, all Uncle Steve asking you, if them is girly girls, what is you? That's all I'm asking.
Are you?
No, is. You know, Shirley, you have your letter. Just do your letter with all that little buzzy answers you be got. What is you then? If these is girly girls, what is you? I'm just asking.
Wow.
And I'm telling you right now, do he like makeup? Yep. Weave, he don't mind. Lashes, yes, and stiletto. I don't know a man living don't like stilettos. I do not know a man that don't like red bottom shoes. I ain't met him. I ain't never heard a man say, I'd rather my woman have on flats. I ain't ever heard a man say that before.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. Okay, we'll have part
hang on.
We'll have part 2 of your strawberry letter response. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, today's subject, why was she at the same hotel? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject is, why was she at the same hotel?
Well, the letter ain't really about it's why she at the same hotel. The letter is, I'm dating a man that has a lot of female friends. That's what this whole letter's about, and I done told y'all about it. She don't like it, but they seem harmless, so I've seemed to go with the flow. Well, let me tell you about the harmless people that's on his bowling team. 2 of his closest friends from his childhood and 2 of his girls. Now, here the problem is, they girly girls, and it bothers me because I don't do all the weave, makeup, lashes, stilettos like them. Okay. then what do you do? I ain't gonna get into that no more. You not a girly girl. I'm gonna tell you one more time. Men are into aesthetics, period. Don't you think we not? They ain't been friends with them girls all these years because they rough and manly. Man, I sure like these girls right there, man. You look at them t-shirts they be wearing, man. Got them baseball hats on. They got their hair faded. You know, they sit up in here. We can box sometime. We go boxing together. You know, they ain't doing that. They girly girls. Baby. They got on stilettos, lashes, all that. We like all that. Now, to be totally honest, and you self-conscious around them, he assured me that he ain't to all that either. He ain't into that, and he loves how I dress and carry myself. Okay, that could be fair assessment. He probably do. But he told my stepdad that he want to marry me. So now you've been walking around on pins and needles waiting on him to pop the question. So you thought it was going to happen because he booked his weekend trip to the beach. He got a suite on the beach. You walked in, you got excited because you thought, oh man, this is it right here. This is finally going to be the one. I'm finna get popped the question. And then he said that we're going to a dinner, and he had a few people joining us to make the night special. Oh, you got really excited. So then guess what you assumed? You thought the special people was going to be your stepdad, your brother, and your girlfriend, your best friend, because you was getting the ring that night. But it was the four of y'all. It was him, you, and them two girls, them two girly girls, sitting over there with their stilettos on and them damn eyelashes and that makeup and their hair longer than it's supposed to be. Probably had bought a 30 bag and just up in here, just all up in here, just all up in his face, cleavage all out and everything. And then, to make matters worse, one of the ladies asked to ride to the hotel with us. She said her man got her a discounted rate so she could come kick it with us for the weekend. Now, I want you to know that she made sure you knew that information. Because she didn't have to say that.
Right.
But little Miss Girly Girl made sure that you knew that information. Now, why is she at our same hotel? Because that's the one he put her at. So when the girly girl get dressed and come out the room, she right there. With them eyelashes on and that makeup and them stilettos. You sitting up in here got a moo-moo dress on with them flats. You ain't got nail polish or toenail polish. You just had the foot over there looking like mine. You just over here just at the beach. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to look down at my girl and her foot look like my foot. We're not finna do that. I need to see some differences. I don't wear nail polish on my toes or hands. I like it when you do, though. I don't wear high heel shoes, but I like it when you do. I don't wear makeup except on TV, but I like it when you do. I ain't never had on no lashes, but I happen to like them, though. Now, if you want to put a couple bags in your hair, I ain't got no problem with that. Put them in there right. Don't have them,
Yeah.
They do it different now. You ain't got to have tracks and all this glue showing and everything. Just spend your money and get it done right. Or don't do it at all.
Anyway.
But don't come out the house looking like Mary Poppins and now you want me to be excited about you. Now, I was furious the entire weekend. I started to drive an hour back in the middle of the night. He told me he's getting tired of my insecurities. I am supposed to be cool with his girlfriends and not worry about him crossing the line with them. If you're worrying about them crossing the line, why are you? I saw a young dude on the internet that said something. He was talking one time and one of his guests said, "Women, do you all believe in women's intuition?" And all the women in here said yes. He said, if your intuition can tell you that your man is cheating, why your intuition can't tell you when he's not happy? And the whole room got quiet.
Wow.
The whole room got quiet. Now, if he keeps inviting these girls somewhere, it's because they feel something in him that you don't. And I'm just being real with you. Because it comes a time, man, where you going to meet the one where you don't need all them other women. I ain't saying you ain't a man, you ain't going to wish or think about it or nothing like that. I ain't saying that. But I'm saying it comes a time when you going to meet one where the rest of them ain't going to matter. And right now, he done met you, but the other two still matter. Now, you work that out how you want to. Old-fashioned ass Uncle Steve done told y'all, get a dude that's got all them female friends, gonna be a problem. Thus the letter. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Steve. You can leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter.
Thank you.
On Instagram. You're welcome. On Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM. And check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, let's say shout out to Team USA. You know, first of all, shout out to everybody on the track and in the gym, because Team USA on this track been killing it. Shout out to Gabby Thomas with another gold medal.
Gabby!
What?
Yes.
Whoa, that girl was moving.
We made
Whoa,
black
she was
history
cold.
once again at the Olympics. I did not know this, but Rebecca, Simone, and Jordan became the first 3 black gymnasts to share the top 3 spots in an Olympics.
Okay.
Done.
That's how we
had
do
never
it.
been done before. And so that's unprecedented. And then add this in there. This Simone Biles is probably the most decorated gymnast of all time.
Yeah.
Most decorated. Now, you understand? And she's the oldest gymnast to ever do it. The oldest to qualify for the Olympics. That's. You're not impressed with that?
I'm impressed with it.
It's time for Ghetto Hood Olympic Report. Welcome to Ghetto Hood Olympic. Let's stop with all these surprises. What you want? Once you let us in, we take over. That's what we do. Hell yeah, we can flip. We've been jumping and diving over stuff since we was kids anyway. I expected her to win a gold. I expected to see all black girl magic up there. The girl from Brazil took a gold. Then beautiful little girl. And then Simone took a silver. And then Jordan took a bronze. I was very, very happy to see that. I was not surprised that Gabby won the 200. Congratulations. Woo! You look up there, and then the other girl from America who runs for Lucia, she took second, and then third place was the other black girl from the United States. Another black girl magic moment. What is we all surprised for? I'm just sitting up in here. And we in track and field. Track, not field. Damn the field. We just want to get to the track events. We don't give a damn about the hammer. We don't care now. Oh, congratulations to a black girl that won the hammer toss. And she took a silver with silver hair. Black girl, beautiful sister, sitting up there just chocolate, just throwing that damn hammer. I don't even know where she got the hammer from. I just want to thank somebody for giving her the hammer. And then she learned how to throw the hammer. There's just so many things that was going on. I fully expect us to dominate in this track part of the show, because the field part, that's nice. White man won a pole vault. Who else gonna win that? White man won a discus. Who else gonna win that? Let's stop with all these surprises about Gabby won this and they won that. We supposed to win. Damn it, this is what we do. Track. You ain't gonna beat us running. Sorry.
Netherlands. Nope.
Now, when the Winter Olympics get here, we're going to go sit down somewhere and wait on it to get hot outside.
We don't do cold.
Hibernate.
We do not do cold. All right.
We're not finna be out here going down no icy ass slope with no ski on our stomach.
Thank you, Steve, for the Hood Olympics. Thank you, Junior. All right. Coming up next, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's official. Vice President Kamala Harris has selected Tim Walz as her running mate and vice presidential candidate. Walz is currently the governor of Minnesota, and he's a military veteran. What do you guys think? What do you think, Steve, of Tim Walz for VP? Kamala's pick.
You want honestly? Well, I think it's a smart pick, because it's going to help with the Midwest, with Minnesota. It's going to help with that whole area right there. And he said the right things in the past. And so, of course, that's right. Now, the second part is I don't give a damn who she picked.
Right. And it's her pick.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Damn it's got Tim Waltz, I do the waltz. You could have, Johnny Waltz. She could have picked, Johnny Walnut. I'm voting for Kamala Harris, man.
Right, that's right.
Period. But I think it's a smart choice. Of course, they took their time. It's a strategic pick. Of course, they want to pick somebody that's going to help get votes.
But you know what, though? We've been waiting. They've been waiting for 3 weeks for her to pick. Who's it going to be? She's going to pick him this day. Then once she picked him, then here come the critics. Here come the haters. He's too progressive. He's too far left. I'm like, man, what is progressive a bad thing? Don't you want to progress? Well, what about
Donald Trump is too wrong?
Yeah.
So there.
So you know what, man? See,
we analyzing stuff.
Yeah.
and we do it to the detriment of ourselves.
Yeah.
See, the Republicans ain't analyzing Trump.
They don't.
They're going to vote for him.
They just want him. They don't care.
We over here in this Democratic Party, man, we can be our own worst enemy at times. We so damn progressive. We got to dog, just be who you are. You're voting because you don't like Donald Trump and you don't like the direction that he'll push the country in. You don't. And voting for Donald Trump, here's the glaring difference between Madam Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Here's the difference for me. One is talking about the future of the country. The other is talking about the past. Because if you're talking about make America great again, you're talking about getting it back to a place that it was. So it can be that again. And that ain't ever been good for black people.
Yes,
now
sir.
you are talking about a person who is trying to do some things right. If she gets in there and gets an opportunity to appoint some Supreme Court justice, if that becomes possible, then she gets enough people in the Congress and the Senate, we can reverse Roe versus Wade. You can't take away women's rights. This was one of the biggest mistakes they made. You can't take away a woman's rights. What to do with her body?
Nope.
That's tragic. And then if you think that Donald Trump is not aware of Project 2025, you are sadly mistaken. These people have a thing that they want to implement right after Donald Trump signs into office. And he going to sign all of this stuff on day one. Project 25 going to be into effect. They've already they're trying to take black history out of schools. They're succeeding down in Florida. They're going to get rid of DEI. They're going to diversity and equality. They're going to get rid of all of that. Affirmative action is gone. See, this is how you make America great again. You get it back to the days when they didn't have that. When there wasn't no affirmative action. You got to get back to America when white folk could just run like they wanted to run. That's what they doing. And for you not to see that, man, is ridiculous. I am who I am, and I stand on who I am. And this is what I've been about. If you listen to this radio show that we've had on since 2005, I have been a staunch supporter of everybody that ran on that ticket for the right way. I ain't been nothing else. So you can say what you want to say. You can take 30-second clips and try to turn it into something. I'm standing on this here right here. It's about Kamala Harris, just like it was about Hillary Clinton, just like it was about Barack Obama. Y'all let him deceive y'all with that Hillary Clinton stuff. But when y'all gonna stop letting Donald Trump trick y'all? He done tricked the whole Republican Party. But the rest of us don't have to be tricked. Just lie,
She was right. She was right about everything she said about him. She was right.
Listen to convicts.
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, yesterday we mentioned how Snoop Dogg is having a great time over in Paris for the Olympics. Snoop has been popping up everywhere in Paris, hanging out with the athletes, kicking it with his buddy Martha Stewart. But did you know that Snoop is allegedly getting big bucks for repping the Summer Games? Snoop is allegedly getting paid $500,000 a day by NBC and Peacock.
A day?
A day.
A day?
For his commentary and content. A day.
Go ahead,
a
Snoop.
Day.
God.
That's crazy, right?
Swimming with Michael Phelps. That boy out there getting it.
He's having the time of his life.
Snoop has really flipped the script. I'm very proud of him, man, because that dude has taken a rap career
Hip hop. Yeah.
Parlay.
Former gangbanger, and turned it completely around. He in the Olympics getting $500,000 a day, doing commentary, walking around, doing a show with Martha Stewart. Man, come on, flip that script.
Go ahead, boy.
Reinvent yourself. I love it.
Reinvent yourself and play in that game, you know. And you know, I hear all the critics out there, but man, y'all, he doing it the right way. No, he need to stay who he was, stay true to his. No, you got to grow, man.
You talking about Death Row? You talking about that?
Just everything. He need to stay who he was, true to the game. Keep it crippin'. Keep it crippin'. Going to jail with your ass.
We love you, Snoop. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be the head of the usher board, or would you rather be the choir director?
No, I'm be on that usher board.
Usher board.
Really?
Yeah, I want to work
got a
that
lot of
dough.
power.
I've always wanted to work that dough. Yeah.
I'm be bossy.
Telling people where to sit and stuff.
You're not getting
Move over down the row. Yeah.
Hold that one finger up, yes.
We need
Love
three.
it. They got power.
This is something I ain't gonna hear the word. I don't care. You ain't getting it in.
And I'm not putting that one hand behind the back either. I'm gonna have both of them. I'm gonna have gloves on, and I'm gonna have silver gloves.
Silver instead of white?
Yeah, I'm gonna have silver gloves. I'm gonna be out there fly. But as you come to your seat, I'm gonna go up to the front of the aisle and bring you in like an airplane. That's how I'm gonna...
That's too distracting.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm finna be body.
I love it.
All right, would you rather be Al Pacino in The Godfather? Would you rather Al Pacino in The Godfather or Al Pacino in Scarface? Which one? Scarface or Godfather?
Tommy, you need
Scarface.
Both of them were great. Greatness.
Come on, Tommy.
Scarface all day. That's all.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Michael Corleone.
I know, it's Godfather. Junior?
Scarface.
I like that.
Give us a line from it,
I
Tommy.
like him in Scarface. I just go with either one. Hey, the actor
Either
said
one.
Scarface. I got to go with that. With the actor.
Okay.
You see that guy up there? I never like him. I never like him.
Say hello.
Steve,
Manny, shoot that piece up.
I ain't gonna shoot you, Frank. I ain't gonna shoot you, Frank.
Man, that was
all right.
crazy, man.
Would you rather have a rotten tooth that you can't pull or no sex for 3 months?
Oh, that's no sex. I'm not having this tooth, man. I'm not my mouth. Nah.
No, we don't have sex.
Thank you.
I mean, we're doing 3 months anyway around the house. I mean, we ain't really doing all that.
It's hard to do. I wish you would.
Oh, you in trouble?
Junior, we're going with
I ain't in
the
trouble. I'm campaigning, trying to get it up.
I wish you would reach over here and touch me. I wish you would.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Would you rather swim in the Mediterranean Sea or sunbathe naked in public?
Oh, no, I'll sunbathe right there naked in front of all of y'all. I'm cool.
You know what you're
Getting out
going
there
to
with the
say.
sharks. I'm not doing
I'm
that.
comfortable with me. I'm not swimming no Mediterranean. No. I don't
Junior.
even know where that's at, to be honest with you. Where is it?
That's A.
I don't think y'all done thought this sunbathing naked out all the way. It's some body parts that ain't ever been exposed to direct sunlight. And you can do that if you want to. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it start peeling, you ain't going to like it. I'm going to just let you know that right there.
Coming up next, it is our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. And Hurricane Debbie is now a tropical storm after making landfall early yesterday in Florida. Hurricane Debbie is moving slowly up the coast, bringing life-threatening flooding to Georgia and to the Carolinas. 6 people in Florida have died in accidents related to Debbie. Parts of eastern Georgia and coastal South Carolina have seen over 10 inches of rain, including parts of the Charleston metro area. The American Red Cross is responding with disaster workers across Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. And if you are in need of assistance, please call 1-800-RED-CROSS. That's 1-800-RED-CROSS, Steve.
There we go. Yeah. Y'all stay safe out there.
Yeah, do that. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. My closing remarks today is really, really quite simple. Now that our soon-to-be president of the United States, if we do our job, President Kamala Harris, has made a vice presidential pick. Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing the rumblings about this pick already. Y'all, let me say this. What is wrong with us? Why have we gotten to the point where we feel it's our obligation to point out what's wrong with everything? Listen to me, man. We don't have time for this. This election is too important. We've got to discuss the policies and the difference between the two presidential candidates. Why are you worrying about her pick being too progressive when you need to be worried about his pick, which is too far right? Do you know what this guy Vance is all about that Trump has picked? First of all, he's just a Trump supporter. Secondly, he wear eyeliner. Ain't nobody said nothing about this here. He wear eyeliner. I know eyeliner when I see it. What's happening here? But we worried about the wrong things. Listen to me. This election is so important. Don't get this twisted. There's a clear difference between Donald Trump and Vice President Madam Kamala Harris. There is a difference, and it's obvious. Number one, I will be shocked if this man debates her. I will be stunned because the difference will be it will be frightening. It's like you will put this person who is so underqualified up against this person who is super qualified. I mean, the parallel and the difference in these two people is obvious. This woman is razor sharp, educated, smart, absolutely brilliant, and is very much aware of all the issues. He is not. You know, you're sitting up in here talking about a guy who don't want felons to vote, but there's a felon running for president of the United States. Now, you're saying felons can't vote, but you can be a felon and be voted for? What are we talking about here? Listen to the campaigns. I'm not telling y'all nothing y'all don't know. I just want you all to use common sense. Make America great again. Do you know that is all about the past? Vice President Madam Kamala Harris' vision is for the future, so that everybody has rights, everybody has Medicare, everybody, when they retire, their retirement money will still be there. Donald Trump is trying to take away all of that, and they mask it with their little agenda called the Republican Conservative Party. They talk about abortion when they don't mention to you that they get abortions too. They fighting for this wall when they know they hire more people who come across this border than does anyone. Rich people who hire these people. Let's stop playing. When the last time your regular job-having self has hired a person that they call an illegal alien? When the last time you hired one? Well, let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what rich people do who say they want this wall. They own construction companies. You know who work in these construction companies? These super qualified labor people who come over from the border. Do you know who owns the farms and the food industries in this country? Rich people. Do you know who picks those crops? Those people who come from across the borders. Do you know that rich people own restaurants? Do you know who work in those restaurants? Those same people that come across that border, that wall that they keep talking about that they want so desperately. They talking about how criminalized they are when they're really not, man. They're just seeking an opportunity at freedom over here in the United States, just like their forefathers did. You ain't closed the border from England and all like that. You ain't shut that off. You open it up the country to them. So look, man, we've got to get to the polls and vote. We've got to make this a priority. Now, did I think in my lifetime I would see a female president? No, but I was the same guy that never thought I'd live to see a black man become president either. But you don't know how God works. Now, they always want to use that God spared Donald Trump's life. Well, I'm glad the man didn't get killed. Nobody wants that. I don't wish death on nobody. I'm glad the man didn't get shot. And God did spare him. But that don't mean he spared him to be president. He just spared him. It's all good, man. I'm glad the man didn't get shot. I'm not that person. I ain't wishing for nobody's death. But what we have a clear chance is to make a difference in this election. I'm trying to tell my listeners, we are the difference makers in this election right now. It will be coming down just like it was before. It'll come down to Michigan, Wisconsin. It will come down to Philly, and it'll come down to Georgia. And that's where we at. Now let's get to the polls and vote and show them who we really are. Thank y'all for listening. But don't listen, vote. Thank you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.